the prompt that I'm on now is I'm doing decks that I cannot connect with, and I'm going to do 2 of those. This is a deck that I wanted to connect with really bad. I love this deck. I love the artwork. I did a deep dive on this deck like you wouldn't believe. I listened to podcasts. I read a book. I read all the court documents back on Isabel Gaudy. Isobel Gaudy. There's even a song about her, Isabel Gaudy. And this is the box that came in, and it came with a really super book, and you can see all the notes that I have taken and highlighted, and little notes everywhere. And like I said, the artwork is amazing. I might could do I could use it for a meditation, to pull a card and just kind of sit with the card. But as far as reading with it, when I go to read with it, I can't read with it. My mind just goes, but yeah, like this deck is, let's see. There was actually a person named Isabel Gaudy, who I think this deck is based on. She was the most notorious Scottish witch, but there's not a whole lot of stuff about her. I listened to some podcasts, and she told some outrageous things in what little bit of court records that they had back in the day, which was very interesting. I loved the podcast, and I loved the books that I read, and the court records. And then Alex Harvey Band wrote a song. I bought it and listened to it. It's about Isabel Gaudy. So, which, it's just cool. The whole thing behind it is great. It's cool. And I tried. I'm gonna keep the deck because I love the artwork. I think it is absolutely. I think the artwork is beautiful. Let me pull in here so you can see. Flo, the High Priestess. This would be the tower. I'm sorry, you couldn't see. This would be the Elf Tower. Not the Elf Tower. This would be the tower. It's called Elf Stroke. I remember all the cards. The Ace of Waters is a toad, which is cool. I do like the Death card. The Two of Water. Some of them are. This would be the High Priestess. Like, the artwork is gorgeous. The Witch of Stones. But I struggle with it. I'm not even gonna lie. Struggle with it. I know a lot of people love it. I love it. I love the artwork. I love this Selkie story that I read about in the guidebook, with the Eight of Waters. But it's a whole story, and the Nine of Trees here. It's just, I don't know. You see my light? My light is blinking, guys. What's going on? I got a spirit in here telling me I need to do better with this deck. It's tripping me out. 10 of Skies. Like, I don't know. I can't read with it. I can pull a card and read what's in the book and meditate, or I can pull a card and light a candle and meditate on it and get what I can get out of it, which that's fine to do with. But like, as far as using this as a tool to read for other people or to do a whole spread for myself, I can't do it. I don't know why. I'm into the pagan and the Celtic and the Norse, and I love all that, but I just can't connect with that deck, and I wish I could, but I can't. So, okay, my light stopped. No, there it started again. You see that? It's just, okay. If it blows out, I'm gonna be like, okay, I'll try again. The next deck that I have a hard time connecting with, I haven't had this long. I'm gonna give it another whirl. I've rarely worked with it. I looked through the cards, and I am such a realist, especially about love or whatever. Whispers of Love, that a lot of these cards are. Comes with a little guidebook, but there's a lot of writing on the cards. A lot of these cards to me are, I don't think, like, I like to be real with who I'm reading with and with myself, and I think a lot of them are, I don't know, like, I don't believe it, so if I don't believe it myself, I'm not gonna even try to convince anybody else to believe it. Listen with your heart. I like that one. Now, what I'll probably do is go through the deck and pull out the ones, because it's a big deck. It's got a lot of cards. I'll probably just pull out the ones that I don't like. Like attracts like. You know, that's true, obviously. So I like that. Back to what you love. Reevaluate your desires. You know, I'm good with that. You are limitless. You can do anything you choose. I don't believe that. I don't think you can do anything. Like, you can try to do some things, but I mean, to be for real. And sometimes I may get carried away in a reading and get pumped up, but you are limitless. It's not something that I would say to somebody. There are limits to what you can achieve and do. Like, for instance, if somebody's if I'm doing a reading and somebody's wanting to do something that is completely unobtainable, I'm not going to tell them that they can do it. That, you know, you are limitless. You can do anything you choose. To me, that's, I don't know. It makes me think of those TV preachers that are trying to get people out of the wheelchairs to walk. Like, I have a special needs person in my family in a wheelchair, and there's no way. I mean, like, it's just not going to happen. We've accepted that, and we do the best we can, but, you know, things happen. It's life. There's limits to what you can do. You can't jump off a building and fly. You can't do that. You cannot take this literal and say, you know, you are limitless in the power that you have and what you can do, but you can do anything. I don't believe that. Acts of kindness, you know, is good. Be willing to express love. The only thing that is real is love. That's okay, I guess. Love who you are. Definitely love who you are. Slow down. I love this one. Treasure your loved ones. Absolutely. Look to your inner strength. Absolutely. Have faith. Yeah, you need to have hope always. Miracles and blessings. Everything has its gift. I don't think everything has a blessing in it. I just don't think that you can find good in everything. I know a lot of horrible things, like the genocide that's going on, for one. I don't see any good in that. You can't find any good in that. So, and some people come to you with some real stuff. And I pull that card, and what am I going to say? So I'll go through this deck, and because I do like the deck, I got it because I thought it was beautiful. I love the backs of them. I love the art. I love a lot of the messages, but some of them I think are unrealistic, and I'm going to pull them out. Ask for help. I like that. Practice compassion. Yes. Love is all around you. There is love everywhere all the time. I don't know about that either. Have patience. That one's good. Embrace your emotions. Yes. Express love through gifts. Yes. I love you. Powerful words. Yes. Choose love. You always have choice. Make yours with love. I don't think you should always choose love. I just don't. Some people you just don't love. You can choose to love you. I think you should choose to love yourself. But I don't know. Maybe I'm in a mood today. The heart of the matter. There is more going on than meets the eye. That one's good. Take a chance on love. I don't see anything wrong with that. I like it. Focus on love. Look for the good in everyone. I don't think there's good in everyone, so I would probably take that one out. I don't think people should look for the good in everyone. If you've got that feeling and you know that person is a really bad person, then why would you look for the good in them when there's probably no good in them? Romance, and I like that one. New love. I'm not going to go through all of them. I think you get the forgiveness. I don't think you should forgive everybody either. And just you don't have to forgive. You don't have to forgive yourself. You don't have to forgive somebody that's ruined your life or been a horrible person to you. I don't believe you have to have forgiveness to move on. Screw that. So that's me. True love. This is once in a lifetime. I don't know about all that either. I don't know. I would take this one out. Love makes the difference. Relationship patterns. It takes strength to recognize the need for change. I agree with that. Appreciate the moment. Yes. Receive with love and appreciation. It's okay. Turn on your heart light. Act as if your partner is here. Whether you have someone in your life or not, act as if they are with you, so you will always consider them. I would definitely take that one out. That one makes... I see what they're trying to go with that, but yeah. But I did get the Whispers of Love deck. I understand that. Honesty is essential. I believe that. To be authentic, be in the present, and dream of the future. Do something for someone. Rest and relax. Love endures. Get to know each other, be supportive, spend quality time, physical touch, demonstrate love, actions speak loudly, consider your foundation. You know, most of these are okay. There's several of them that I would take out of this deck, but this was supposed to be decks that I don't connect with, but I actually do connect with some of the cards and the artwork, and I'm not telling you not to buy the deck. I think the artwork is a beautiful, I think it goes overboard with some of the love stuff. But a lot of the cards, like I say, would be good. I would read with them, but I would pull out the ones that I didn't want to show up in a reading. So there's that. The first one is an indie deck that I got off Etsy. It's called the Mother Tarot. It's a beautiful deck. I've had it a little while and kind of been busy with other decks and kind of sit it on the shelf, and I haven't worked with it a lot. I've read with it some, but I have not got to know it the way that I should. It comes in a really nice box. It also comes with a little guidebook here with a picture and the meaning. And I just think this is going to be a great deck here, the Mother Tarot. I'm just going to see if you want to screenshot that or screenshot the box if you are interested. I'm not sure if it's still in print. I forgot to draw from those two decks that I wasn't going to work with, but that's okay. You get the suits, tips for studying the tarot. You get spreads, the introduction, acknowledgements, and then it goes straight into the cards, which I think these cards are stunning. I'm trying to say here. So they come with a beautiful gold gilding, and that is the back. Gorgeous. But yes, this is an amazing deck. I love stuff like this. Okay, here we have the Devil, and as you can see, there's our two people, and got all kind of little eyes in the clouds, and here's the Five of Pentacles. So, you know, some of them you can absolutely tell are Rider-Waite based structured system and would be very easy to pick up and read, and some of them, just a few of them aren't. Some of them are. Five of Pentacles, at least she does have clothes on, but she's in the snow. She's not dressed properly. And for the Five of Pentacles, and she has her little cat with her. Ace of Swords, the Emperor. So this is kind of an outdoorsy kind of deck here. The Magician, which you can see is a woman curled up inside of this rose, which is total magic. We have the Chariot here. So it looks like she's in some sort of a chair with maybe a wheelchair under the ocean. Looks like she's holding a whale or an orca or a dolphin. I'm not sure what that is. And she's a mer person. So the Chariot under the water. I love that. Strength. Love this one. This could either be you loving your inner child, or this could be strength. Like this could be a a mother or a grandmother and child. I guess it depends on what cards is around. If I pulled it by itself, I would read it as you loving your inner child and letting your inner child know that everything is all right. Let me hurry up and get through this. This is the 10 of Wands, which is very Rider-Waite-Smith too. Like she's carrying the entire world on her shoulders, trying to climb up this bank. A lot of responsibility and trying to get there. Here we have the Page of Cups. Cute. There's just so much in this picture. I could stay on one card for a long time, but I won't do that. Here we have the Hermit. I love this Hermit here. Kind of meditating there, maybe in some sort of a trance, sitting on a cloud, and maybe they feel like they are transcending. We've got some light coming down here in the dark. Some rose petals growing out, their third eye there. This is the 8 of Cups. So this is leaving what no longer serves you. And she is just kind of laid into the earth here with the 8 of Cups. With all the fall leaves on her. It's almost like she's turning into the earth. So this one doesn't look Rider-Waite-Smith based. That's why I need to work with it some more. You can read it intuitively depending on the cards around it. And I'm sure the guidebook has got some good information. The 9 of Cups here. Like the wish card. She's bringing the whole ocean in with her as she comes. Little seashells with her cup. The 4 of Swords. This is this one is Rider-Waite-Smith based, getting some respite. She's got a little waterfall coming in from her back and side, and the trees are sheltering her and almost like they're giving her a hug. 10 of Cups. This definitely looks like a 10 of Cups. We've got a lot of little fairies, little sprites in the tree, and a little door going to the tree. So little happy family. We have our Knight of Pentacles. Definitely Knight of Pentacles vibes. Just taking their time. The horse is not moving. They're at ease. Let's see what we have. This one is the 8 of Wands. So this is the movement card. So it looks like she's crocheting. So, sometimes you crochet looks like she's crocheting pretty quick there. So I've never seen an 8 of Wands card like that, but it definitely works. 3 of Cups. Very RWS there. And celebrating together. And the 6 of Wands. So this would be, this could be RWS too, being recognized for doing, something amazing, which, in this case could be having a baby or adopting a baby, or just not necessarily that. It's just in recognition of something. And in this card, instead of coming in for more, since this is the Mother Tarot, it's holding the baby there with the little sheep and the trees and around it. So let's do a card pull and see what the book says. Fill in this one. So let's see what we have here. So we have the Three of Pentacles, which is definitely working together on something here. So we have three hands, we have three pentacles, we have three people, and they are all working together here. So, and it's a lot of diversity here in this deck, so I love that. All right, let's see what the book says. The Three of Pentacles. Okay, so you get an entire picture, and then you get the meaning over here, which I'm going to read. There is power in teaming up, especially when each entity possesses complementing skills or offerings. Diverse streams of income, collaboration, or the influence of investors come into play. A collective is forming. These beings are learning to share tasks and resources, seek out community to increase wealth and health for all involved. Love it. Love that. So yeah, I definitely am going to be working with this deck. I've also had this one for a while, and I haven't been able to work with it like I wanted to. This deck is out of print. I found a authentic used copy, which was in pristine condition. And I was so happy because I wanted this deck, and I did not have the funds when it first came out. So it's called Reclaim Oracle. What if you were always whole is what the box says. And Little Darkness. And that's what the inside looks like. This is definitely working on your shadow side and working with a healing. I think this is a very healing deck. A unique oracle to heal your emotions and recover your missing parts. And I think the first time I pulled from this deck, I sit and cried like a little baby. And I'm not a crier, y'all. I just don't cry. So the inside says, I took a deep breath and listened to the old brag of my heart. I am. And I love the feeling of this deck. It feels so good. It did come with the sides like that. This is the back, which is absolutely gorgeous. And the book has pictures, and it gives you things to think about. I can't wait to read to you what's in the book when we do the card pull. It comes with a few spreads, a good many spreads, and it tells how to use it. What can I do with this deck? Whole thing of it. It's all about making sense of your emotions and healing, basically. And the card spreads, and then we get the glossary, which is abuse, accountability, core belief, emotion, feeling, healing, resistance, responsibility, self, shadow, thought pattern, and vulnerability. And then it goes straight into the cards. Anyway, let's look at them. So here we have limitation. I'm just going to look at a few of them. Trust. Humility. And see the little Little person over here and up here. Power. Uncertainty. Powerlessness. And it's just a simple drawing, but it evokes so much a feeling. And some of them are darker. I don't know why that is, but anyway. Purpose. Validation. It's like you're comforting your inner child there. And your ancestor before that, and your ancestor before that. Or that's the way that I would see it. I'm not sure what the book says. But these are the kind of cards that what you see and how you feel is your intuition and how you would read the card. Stillness. Expression. It's like you're reclaiming these things back. Perseverance. Joy. Anger. You know, sometimes we have to dive deep to figure out, you know, why did that make me so angry? What about that inside me? What has happened to me for that to make me lose control and get so angry? And it has everything to do with you. Openness. It has a little hole in our heart there. Faith. So I think that would be blind faith. Somebody's covering her eyes. But she does have that third eye of intuition up there, which would be, you know, your faith. Appreciation. Resilience. Probably my favorite card in the deck. Don't matter. Like her leg's been broken completely off, and she is still trucking. She's still going, still resilient. Pride. I need to hurry, I know. Success. Connection. Vulnerability. Presence. Protection. It's you trying to protect all the different little, all the hurt parts, all the hurt. Could be your inner child, other selves, who you were before, your ancestors. Overwhelm. Detachment. Disappointment. Discouragement. And the heart's still attached with a little vine, but it's out of the chest. Love. I see the scar on her leg as well. Absence. This could be an absent parent from childhood. And hope. And the star. It's my favorite card in the tarot. Okay, so let's pull. Okay. That is the one that I'm feeling, guys. So, let's zoom in about this card. Openness. What a great card. And there is what we have here. Openness. Openness is the arm that extends to welcome experiences, the heart that grows curious even under very painful circumstances. Hearts break open. The more truths we face, the greater we become. The more our eyes open, the less we suffer, because we learn that we were never alone. And that is that. That is what I have for that one. And I like the cards. The cards are little, some of them are gentle, and some of them are wow. And that's the kind of deck that I like, because I like real. This is the guidebook. It's pretty simple. It comes with a card, and it gives a it talks about the card, and it gives you upward and reversed. Let's see. The purpose, the meaning, positive or negative, good or bad, you decide. And it does give spreads, so potential spreads. There's like, I don't have the pictures of the spreads, but you can see it's two pages with, that one has 11 spreads, and that one had 12. So, and then it goes straight into the cards, and meet the illustrator. So, and this is the back of the cards. This is an older deck, I think, but I'm not sure when this deck come out. I know I haven't had this deck long. Okay, so we have Source. I Am. And I really like all these cards. Fertility. Okay. Fertility. I like it. When I talk about harsh and being real, this is what I'm talking about. Sacrifice. Like, but this is life. We have Out of Sight. Solitude. I'm not going to go through all of them. We have Alchemy. Celebration. Free Expression. Heads Up. Mourning. Like being in mourning, and you can tell that she's sitting out in the woods grieving. Caged Bird. Balance. And Bear Fruit. Okay, so let's pull a card and read. What does the collective need to know? This one's sticking out, so let's see what we've got. We have boundaries. Okay, so she's got her big old wolf dog, and she's sitting there reading her book, and she has got her boundaries up. Nobody's gonna mess with her. It gives you the picture, and it gives you the meanings. So the responsibility is yours to look out for you. Actually, this gives you an affirmation here. In this one, all of them don't do that. Some of them give you an upward and reverse, but with this one, let me see if there's a next page. No, with this one, they're just going to give you an affirmation that I'm going to read. I will secure my bliss by any means necessary. I will distance myself from people who have too many expectations of me. I will do the hard work to protect my energy. I will not allow people to walk in and out of my life. I will not allow people to micromanage my decisions and label me insufficient. I will not tolerate nitpicking or bullying of any sort. I will find my way out of both dramatic and hurtful relationships. I will practice saying no as often as I need to. I will take my time. I will not apologize for listening to my intuition. I will share the goodly parts of myself with those who are deserving. And I think that is an amazing affirmation. And there's probably somebody out there who needed to hear that. Draw your boundaries. Protect your energy. There is a lot of energy vampires out there that will drain you. All right. Well, thank you for watching, and subscribe if you like my content, and comment if you like, share, follow, whatever. Peace out, my friends.